So you ready to get weird? So I was fucking this frozen turkey the other day, right? And the whole time I'm thinking, is this bestiality? Is this necro-bestiality? Or am I just becoming a foodie? Now, I'm not a religious man, but I once banged a Baptist girl in the basement of her church. I'm pretty sure that's the closest I'll ever come to God. I'm a firm believer that the sandwich is the greatest thing ever invented by a woman. Oh, football season's rolling around, which brings back one of my favorite names. There's an offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. His name is Jim Bob Cooter. Now, Jim Bob Cooter could only be one of two things. He's either a football coach or he's a venereal disease Southern belles were warned about in the 1800s. Like, now, ladies, be careful your unmentionables around the po' boys. You don't want to catch the Jim Bob Cooter like poor Abigail did last year. So this is a personal story of patriotism. I had gotten my first apartment, which came with it my first roommate, and I had fallen in love with this girl, but I hadn't yet been with her. So we devised this plan to throw a party, and we go out at 3 in the morning to Walmart to pick up supplies for it. While we're out there, my friend says, so when you're having sex, what song do you think about to keep the rhythm? And like any good patriot, I said, the national anthem. What else, you fucking commie? So the next night, the party's going on. I get the girl back to my room, and I'm in there. And all of a sudden, outside my door, I hear a quiet, drunken choir start. Oh, say, can you see? And I had two options. I could either start laughing and jump off, or be a real American and say, by the dawn's early light, and just keep fucking. So, being an American, I'm a strong supporter of the First Amendment, and I hate people who censor words that aren't even offensive. Two such words are moist and squishy. How are you going to be mad at two words that can describe both pussy and cake? Or, I mean, we can all see pussy, we can all see cake, or ideally, a pussy cake. Because how often do you get to see a pussy cake? Like 5, 6 times a year, if you're lucky? Speaking of pussy, I love to eat pussy. Especially when it's beer battered. Now, that joke's fun because it can either be about cannibalism or domestic violence. I got off stage one night, and this lady sits down next to me and she goes, you know, a margarita is better than a man because a margarita hits the spot every time. I said, wow, by that logic, a vacuum's better than a woman because it'll suck your dick and clean the floor and not say a fucking word about it. This is a little part of my act that I like to call, Did You Ever Notice? Did you ever notice baseball's a lot like bestiality in the sense that they're both kind of fun to watch when you're drunk, but eventually they just get boring? And did you ever notice Trump's presidency is a lot like the big red button, in the sense that they're both covered in Reagan's fingerprints and Nixon's semen? Did you ever notice Axe body spray smells like the perfect blend of HPV and date rape? Oh, I'm glad you guys ordered that. I thought it was just when I was wearing it. So I have a confession to make, guys. It's a little personal, but right now, my dick is hard. I mean, really hard. And I'm not talking like an erection or anything. I'm talking like teardrop tattoo, facial scar, fingerless gloves type hard. So one of my friends recently got a new coworker, and he described him to me as super gay. And I was like, that's so cool, man. He goes, the fuck do you mean? I was like, I totally suck a dick for the ability to fly. Are you fucking kidding me? So I got to watch after my nephew a little bit this summer because he got into some trouble. He's 16 years old. I decided to sit him down and give him some sage-like uncle advice. I told him, like, Logan, whatever you do, have as much sex right now as you possibly can. And he looked at me, he's like, Uncle Chris, this is kind of a weird conversation. Why would you say something like that? And I said, because regardless if you're a man or a woman, the urge to fuck high schoolers never goes away. And sooner than later, they'll arrest you for it. So, being a comic, we're often depressed. And for me, the best way to get out of depression is to find someone else who's depressed and make them laugh. So I was sitting at a bar one night, and this unbelievably attractive woman comes in and sits a couple seats away from me. And this girl was so attractive that I was scared to look directly at her. I was looking at her through the mirror like she was Medusa or something. And this guy walks up to her. You can tell this woman had all she could take for the day. The guy walks up to her and goes, hey baby, I'd like to fill you out like a job application. And she just shook her head and was like, what the fuck does that mean? And he's like, you know, fill you out like a job application. And she said, get the fuck away from me. And the guy left. And I was like, this is my chance. I can say something clever and get it in. And I said, I think what he meant was he was going to exaggerate about his history and experience and lie about his references to try and get the job. And she giggled and looked at me. And as soon as she looked at me, the giggle turned to an awe, like she was hoping I was going to be fuckable. But then she looked at me and was like, oh. And I was like, well, I got her attention, so I said, well, I can see that you aren't going to let me make cum in you, but you are fielding application-based analogies about sex. Do you mind? I have a couple. And at first she said, make cum in me? And I said, yeah, it's a classy way of filling it out. She goes, all right, hit me with it. And I said, I want to fill you out like a welfare application. She said, what does that mean? I said, I'm going to do a very thorough job, like the government's paying me to do it. She goes, okay, whatever. I said, okay, how about I fill you out like a rental application? She said, what does that mean? I said, my dick really needs a place to stay and I'm willing to pay you for it. I hate party poopers, not because they bring down the party, but because their name is misleading. With the name Party Pooper, you'd think they'd be able to shit a bouncy castle every now and then, or at least a pussy cake. So I masturbate a lot, and when I was younger, and my parents noticed, they gave me the, you better stop that, you'll go blind speech. And I was like, I believe that people go blind for self-gratification when rapists start going blind. And then a year ago, Bill Cosby went fucking blind. And I've been standing in front of the chalkboard like Wile E. Coyote sweating bullets, trying to decipher an equation that only Stephen Hawking could decipher. The good thing is, I can still see. The bad thing is, I've developed a lattice in this eye right here. So Cosby's been accused of 63 rapes. That's an interesting number. That's the same amount of home runs Sammy Sosa hit back in '99. Now, Cosby was once looked at as a Ruthian legend of comedy. And now he's just the Sammy Sosa of rape. That just goes to show you, kids, using performance-enhancing drugs will ruin your legacy every time. So I'll close on this.